mind, but you don't care. It's a shame. Waking up to kingdom come hills with Michael of everyone is. I am the last of the natural ones alive. Let yourself go and have some fun with it. Open up, 'cause here I come, here I am. With the gift for everyone not to shine. And the good things that we all share what we got. Take no chances, you're aware that you're not. it's a typical story where the bassist kills the singer, the guitarist and the drummer find they're in love with each other. It's the story of the kid who clearly won't know what to say when the love of his life starts to calmly walk away. And it's the story of the dad who decides to chase his dream. He quits his job, he falls apart, and he loses everything. And it's the story of the kid who just wants to make a record, loves and crafts it, but nobody ever cares about it. Whoa. Hey, what's your name? Talkies for the guys who hate. Reaches it in silence while we think of what to say. Hey, I don't think this is working out. Will you forget I even asked you to come over to my house? Hey, I don't think I know much, but I know I couldn't take a good punch. So if you feel like I've been talking enough, just tell me to shut up and I will probably shut the fuck up enough. I'm afraid of everything staying the same or worsening. So what's the point of finding calm when calm to me is unsettling? Settle down, little kid, your bones are shaking in your skin. Go and try and take a breath, though. Nothing more, nothing less. It's a typical story of the king who had it all, except for citizens who didn't want his head up on a wall. It's the typical story of the wife who couldn't quit being in love with such a giant piece of shit. It's the story of the queen who could never ever think of any redeeming qualities a man could ever bring. It's the story of the dog who wanted to run away till he learned that his life is worse never inside a cage. I don't really need much, just a place to be alone, and you don't really see much. I think that I'm invisible. My mirror shows another guy. A guy doesn't do shit, he just sits and is miserable. Everybody's gotta live a life and they didn't ask for. Why would he put me here just to die? Just to die. Hey, what's your name? Talkies for the guys who hate. Reaches it in silence while we think of what to say. Hey, I don't think this is working out. Will you forget I even asked you to come over to my house? Hey, I don't think I know much, but I know I couldn't take a good punch. So if you feel like I've been talking enough, just tell me to shut up and I will probably shut the fuck up enough. Everybody's gotta live a life and they didn't ask for. Why would he put me here just to die? Just to die. Hey, what's your name? Talkies for the guys who hate. Reaches it in silence while we think of what to say. Hey, I don't think this is working out. Will you forget I even asked you to come over to my house? Hey, I don't think I know much, but I know I couldn't take a good punch. So if you feel like I've been talking enough, just tell me to shut up and I will probably shut the fuck up enough.
Woo! We got a big one for you today. Actually, it's, just your average show, but that song makes me really hype. It's the Wake and Bake!
I'm from the Great White North, right? Like up above the States? Yeah. The big landmass that the rest of the world hates? Fuck yeah. We're like above that. Fucking north, I guess. The big patch of trees where everybody's bored to death. We're just chilling up here, sipping syrup, playing hockey. Before we learn to walk, we can cross-check properly. Just rocking plaid jackets. Chainsaws, we operate them right. Fucking A-right we do, bud. We cut our weight in firewood. Every 20 minutes or so, smoke break. And if the Leafs make the playoffs, I'll fucking jump in the lake. Fucking buddy comes over to my place the other night and he's like, you wanna go out for a rip? And I was like, fucking right. Yeah. So we hop in the truck and hit the mud and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, bud. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. I come from the land of the polite, where shit's covered in ice. So when I'm down in the States, they're like,
You're too fucking nice.
Like, yeah, we got manners, but fucking buddies still fight and fucking swear and fucking drink all night. Like this one time, me and fucking Buddy are out having a dart, and fucking Buddy burns a hole in my coat, and I was like, fuck, bud, because the coat was pretty new, right? And he's like, fuck you. So I put his head in a snowbank and just started fucking feeding him the right, left, like fucking boom, boom, boom. You had enough yet? And he's like, okay, fuck, chill out, shit. So I pulled him out of the snow and we went out for a rip. Yeah, just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah, just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah, just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah, just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah, just out for a rip. Fucking right.
Good morning! It's the Wake and Bake. It's the best time of the week. Because kayfabe requires me getting high. Gotta do what you love, folks. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Wake and Bake. I'm your host, Broski. Some people call me Eric, mostly because that's the name my parents gave me. So it's appropriate. It's Sunday again. We're here. It's the Wake and Bake. We got a packed show for you. I'm not alone. Of course not. Why would I be alone? I'm here with Lolly. Hello, Lolly.
Good morning.
Oh, so calm, so serene. How was your week, Lolly?
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
Not really.
Oh.
Not really.
You got my hopes up. I was like, oh, hell yeah, stories. I could just sit here. But apparently not. I've been let down.
No, I do have an ambitious plan for next week, though.
Oh, God. I don't know. I don't know if I'd call it that. Well, no, actually, you know what? No, fair enough. It is very ambitious. It's something you've never done before.
Yeah.
Lolly's going to be nice to me for a whole day.
Nope, that's not the one.
No, that would kill you.
It would.
So what's this great ambitious plan that's not being nice to me?
My ambitious plan is I've decided that I'm a hermit and I should probably do things in the community, like a good citizen.
I gotta tell you, hate where this is going so far, but continue. I'll give you a chance. Hate where it's going, but I'll give you a chance.
So, I mean, I've decided that, what am I good at? I'm good at being a competitive asshole, so,
Oh,
God, I'll find something along those lines.
Playing games with you, like not video games, but like board games where like you're within the physical reach of someone must be the worst thing ever.
So there's a festival in my town next weekend, the annual Apple Festival.
Oh God. You are so clearly in your 30s, it's not even funny.
The annual Apple Festival.
The Apple Festival's coming up, folks. Get
It
your
is.
overalls and straw hats.
I didn't know this shit existed.
Yeah, because now you're
When
over
I moved-
30.
No. When I moved here in 20, I guess it was 26. And since I've been here, I've like heard about this thing, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's so much fun. It's the greatest. Like, it's so cool. Like, there's all kinds of stuff, and there's like
Hold on in the
food
chat.
and
Go,
games.
go City Outlaw in the chat. It just goes, oh boy, apples.
Oh boy, apples, delicious apples, delicious autumn apples." Anyways, so Apple Festival. I'm not going to the farmer's market, motherfucker.
Or some boomer shit.
No,
Don't talk
there
that way to
is-
Tater. No. Apologize. Don't talk that way to Tater.
I'm not doing it. But anyway, so at the Apple Festival, there is a apple pie contest,
Oh, hell yeah.
which I have decided to enter despite having never made a pie
I
in
love
my
it.
entire life.
I want you to win because
Fucking win.
I want you to win for the simple fact that there are people that probably look forward to this the entire year. The pie portion of Apple Fest 2019 is their favorite part. Like, this is what they live for. They've had it 4 years in a row. They've had the crown, and you're just gonna walk in, sweet little antisocial Lolly, just walking in with
Never
with
once made a pie in my life. So if anyone has any good pie recipes, it has to be apple pie, but I'll take recipes. I'm accepting recipes. My DMs are open.
Brandon suggests that you should make some strudel, which is a reference to penis from the wrestling of The Rock. I mean, the promos of The Rock. So he's talking about his penis to you, Lolly.
Next weekend. See, it's gonna be an apple weekend for everyone.
No, I'm not making.
So,
I love. No, I'm not making fun of you for. I just like that it's called. Like, I'm sure it's not called that, but that you call it the Apple Festival. It just makes me laugh.
No, it's called the Apple. I'm pretty sure it's called the Apple Festival.
Oh, that's what it is. It's like your area of the world's Apple Festival.
Yeah,
like, that's
hold on
the
one
name of
second.
it.
I have to take my sweatshirt off because it's like fucking hot up here. But yes,
You,
yes.
you see that? You see that, boys? See that, boys? That's how you lower. You put some bass in your voice, and the ladies take their clothes off. There you go. Free tip. There's a free tip from
Are you
us.
talking about me taking my...
Yeah, I said when you put some. I was giving the boys in the chat a little bit of free advice. It wasn't anything derogatory towards you. I just said you put a little bass in your voice, and you get the ladies to take their shirts off. That's all.
I don't think that's how it works. I mean,
Lolly,
usually...
would it kill you to make me look cool for once in your life? Just once. That's all I ask. I thought that was going to be my birthday present
No.
this past year, but
No, I was nice to you on your birthday.
were you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember my.
It's just
I'll
me
be.
being nice is so unremarkable that you forgot.
No, it's not that it's No. See, that's why I question it happening, because I would have remembered. Thanks for the advice, broski. That was for the boys, though. I don't think it works for the ladies. I think if ladies put bass in it, it's ma'am. That doesn't have the same effect.
Works every time.
Yeah, doesn't have. It's ma'am boner. Instantly. I'm not sure that's how it works. But put a little bass in your voice, and the ladies will take their tops off. Don't listen to Lolly. She's just negative. She's just being a negative Nelly.
I mean, it was really cold in this room, and then, like, the temperature changed.
It's pretty fucked up. It's summer again. It was like it was easing into fall. I was going outside, Lolly. I was wearing my beanie. You know how happy I am when I wear my beanie. I had my beanie. I had my beanie and a plaid jacket on. This is peak broski. If I'm gonna get a girlfriend, it's in the 2-week period coming up. If not, I have to go through another another cold and lonely winter. But I'm telling you, beanie, plaid jacket, don't give a fuck look on my face, peak broski. I don't get better looking than that. So, keep your eye out, ladies. Peak broski is on his way. But it's like the Mackinac Peaches. I'm only around for a little bit.
Fall hit hard here. It's pouring rain and darkness. I'm fucking loving it. Oh my god, no. Our fall is beautiful.
It's really hot here. Yesterday was like I was playing Session and I was skating. I think I was having sympathy sweats. I mean, I was like sweating. I was playing Session. I was skating. Idiot.
Oh, yeah,
I was
been
playing.
hot here too. Although the actual fall is still.
Commander 47 says the strange thing is the fact that everybody is moderated. That's because everybody that's moderated is my friend. I'm very popular, so I give out wrenches to my friends. My friendship has benefits, a.k.a. wrenches or swords on Twitch. No big deal, guys. No big deal.
You also like anarchy in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. How else are they going to post links to the Pornhub?
Yeah, I mean that's.
What I find more curious is that you felt the need to comment on it, and that you think it's weird. It's just a little red. Do you want one? Is that? I think that's what it is. I think we got a situation here of the outside looking ins.
Jealous.
So. A little something. I don't know if you've looked at Twitter recently. I've kept it under wraps for like the 8 years I've been on Twitter, but now I can't keep wraps on it anymore. It's just exploded. I don't know if you've seen your timeline this past week, but Session is out now. I don't know if you noticed.
Yes, I have. How's that going?
Do you want to know how bad the skate autism is?
How bad?
Okay. I'm legit. I'm legit.
Like you had to take a moment.
Well, I had to position. Yeah, I had to position my mic, and I gave myself one last was like, "Do you really want to tell people how fucking not cool you are?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it, I don't care." All right. So here's what I've been doing when I'm not playing Minecraft, because I'm the coolest person ever, obviously.
How long did you stream yesterday, by the way?
6.5 hours. We did 8 the week before, so I'm a little bit disappointed in myself, to be honest.
God.
Yeah. I really need to drive home the fact that I've given up on women. I feel I feel like 6.5 hours isn't enough. It doesn't drive that fucking message home yet. I was trying to go for 12. Back in my mind, I had 12.
I would like to point out that Lime NFL, who told me to stop being so pessimistic, said, "I hate the heat, I hate the people, I hate the clothes, I hate the sun, I hate everything about the summer."
I don't.
Just pointing it out.
I don't.
Pointing it out.
I don't see what's wrong with any of that. I
Just
agree.
pointing it out. That's all I gotta say.
Well, but it's about the summer, so that's not negativity. That's just facts. I gotta say, I'm firmly on Lime's side on this one. You could just remove her name and put mine in, and it'd be a direct quote. Same thing, same energy.
Summer's okay if it's like,
If it's air conditioned.
yeah, or like a mild summer, not like the 80,000 degrees summer. Like this summer has
It's humidity.
bad.
No, this summer was fucking ass.
What last summer was worse.
No. Well, maybe for you. See, Lime gets it.
Yeah, this wasn't that bad.
Okay,
The
so
humidity is
so-
really bad, though. I agree.
okay, who cares about weather? I'm about to get into skate autism. This is what people came here for. So after streaming it a couple times, the first time I did really well. Second time was a fucking shit show. But now I've taken to getting up an hour or an hour and a half before the show in the morning so that I can play session with OBS opened on my other monitor. And every time I land something that I think is good, I record it with OBS to eventually make a skate part. Because since my body is useless and I didn't treat it very well when I was younger, and I jumped off a lot of high things and got hit by cars and stuff like that, and did front flips on GT snow racers and landed fucking flat on my back, knocking myself out for a bit. But that wasn't smart. Okay, don't do that. Okay? So now that I'm a broken old man at 35, I play skate the same way I used to skateboard in real life, which is find a spot, figure out what I want to do it, film it, edit it into a video, which is what I'm doing with skate now. So I just film different spots and doing tricks, and then I find specific areas that I could link tricks up for, and what's a skateboarders call lines. And that's what I do with my time when I'm not streaming Minecraft. I'm filming skate parts as if I was skating in real life, but since I can't, this gives me the same outlet without hurting myself.
Interesting.
Yeah, because the last time I tried to skateboard, I did a kickflip, and I could hear my ankle go over ambient noise and stuff. But yeah. So that's what I do with my time now. I do sick tricks.
I've been watching football drama. It's pretty funny.
Ugh.
No, it is actually funny.
No, okay, look. I talked about skateboarding. I guess you could talk about football. You have 2 minutes and go.
2 minutes. I don't have. Damn it.
There's no time limit. All right. Actually good. Talk as long as you want. That means I can just sit here and vape. Go ahead.
No, I was.
But you said it sounded
just
like you
my
had
week.
some.
It was just my week. Oh well, it's
No
the
drama?
whole Kaepernick thing is still going.
Oh
on.
my God, he's still alive?
Yes. You don't follow football, so if you did, you would be aware of the fact that multiple starting quarterbacks, and in some cases even the backups, and then the backups have been hurt to the point where they've been like out of the game. Like, for example, I like the Steelers, and Ben Roethlisberger is the starting quarterback who is now injured and out for the entire season, so they're on their backup. So every single time that a quarterback gets hurt, Twitter goes batshit crazy, and they're like, "Hey, Colin Kaepernick's in really good shape. He's still a team," and like it's so funny because there's so many reasons that nobody's picking Kaepernick. Not the least of which is the fact that he's bad.
Is he? I don't know. He has terrible hair. That's all I know about him.
Well,
And if
yeah,
there's
so,
anything I
no.
learned from you is that the stuff that grows out of you can indicate whether or not you're a good person. So
The reason people aren't signing
this is the
Kaepernick
dipshit that
because
fucking started the whole kneel down thing, right? Like,
yeah, but people are like, oh, he's blackballed by the NFL because of that. There's other people who kneeled who are still playing, so that's not what it is. The problem is he's a quarterback and he has a very specific play style that doesn't mesh with every single team. One, two, he is not that good. He got benched in his last season and didn't do all that well. And three, he's a fucking media circus. So you're getting a quarterback who's at best a decent backup, but you're also getting all the fucking drama that goes with it. So nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. My opinion on Antonio Brown. I don't know. I followed it to the point where he got released from the Patriots, which is funny. I don't know. I mean, it sucks because he's really good. And that's the other thing is like people are like, oh, fuck you, Tater.
wait, all you said was
Oh, I thought he said respected.
No! Apologize!
I will apologize for that one because I thought he said something else.
Let's hear it.
So
Let's hear it.
I thought you said something that you didn't.
I'm sorry, Tater, that I don't know how to read, and my lack of the ability to read caused me to lash out in you in a negative way. I was wrong. My name is Lolly.
He got the best apology that he's gonna get.
That's true. Cherish it, Tater. I've yet to receive one.
So Antonio Brown, yeah, he's the funny thing is people are like, oh, nobody will sign Cap, but they'll sign Antonio Brown, and it's because Antonio Brown's actually good. So you're actually getting you're getting something for the media circus.
You shouldn't be mean to Tater.
Meh.
Chat's turning on you again, Lolly. They used to love you. What happened? I think showing my softer side with my dog in Minecraft, I think it really it humanized me.
I literally apologize. Why is that not good enough? Then you started talking over me.
Well, the important thing is that
I love you too.
is that Tater accepted your apology.
He said proxy lolly. Somebody apologized on my behalf. He didn't accept the one that I actually gave him.
Oh.
That's okay.
All right.
That's okay. Anyway, so that's the football drama going on right now, but yeah, so that was your yay. NFL.
Football sounds stupid.
Jigsaw Late Night, love you too. Oh my god. 2 people love me. Oh yeah.
What's that like?
Come study under me in the hermit arts. I shall transform you into a powerful woodland wizard.
Don't give her magical power. She's evil. Beardy, that's a terrible
really good idea.
Team Lolly. Oh, you know what? Literally, no one cares about football. I like her.
What the fuck is the NFL in the name?
Huh?
Lime NFL.
Yeah, that's from Germany. It's probably like newfangled llamas. Hashtag Team Pockets. Damn right. That's better. Don't be Team Broski, Team Lolly. Be Team Pockets. He's this sweet little puppy. He runs around. He eats steak. And if anything ever happens to him, I'm destroying my computer.
Did anything happen to Antonio Brown after he got released? Did anyone pick him up? I haven't seen. Let's see.
Are you talking to me?
No.
Oh, Team
I think
Hex.
he's retiring. The NFL has nothing to do with football. It's from an insider joke. Okay.
Insider joke, big insider here, boy.
I just stop associating me with football. Oh my god.
Well, Lime, to be fair,
First-
to be fair, Americans don't know anything outside of their own country, so as soon as they see NFL, they're going to immediately assume it's American. So
It's why would I assume? Why would I know the meaning?
Because
of
when I-
your quote unquote insider joke?
I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying NFL
When-
is American,
once you-
and since Americans
you
don't know
see-
anything about the world,
When you see the acronym NFL, what do you think?
I think boring.
That's not the answer.
But that's what I think. You ask me
think-
what I thought when someone
You
says
think
NFL,
football. You
I
think
say
football. You think
boring.
football, and you're not American.
Yeah, but football equals boring.
Just stop. Just
So
stop.
boring. Why?
You think
I'm being honest, though.
you're trying to say that American.
I'm sorry. I grew up with a sport that requires skill.
I like that sport too.
Okay. I didn't say you didn't. Why are you getting so mad at me? Whoa.
You don't think football requires skill?
I mean, there's a certain amount of skill. I think hockey requires more skill. How hard is it to run? Some people's job in football is literally to run in a straight line.
I don't. Running in a straight line is usually not the best idea.
Well, what about those dipshits at the line that just literally move an inch and just stand there in front of each other? Does that take skill? You're literally a meat shield.
What?
When they're at the line of scrimmage, there's always
Yeah.
like 8 dudes
And
who
they're
just
blocking?
run into each other. Rugby. Now rugby, women's rugby. Now there is a superior sport. None of this bullshit gay ass padding that actually hurts them more than if they just went back to the old equipment. That's another thing I don't respect. What are their seasons like?
It's a very
8
international
games?
Chat.
Well, yeah.
This is a very international chat, that's for sure.
That's the hardest job.
Thank you, Drax. I don't watch horse dancing, Brandon.
Is that a thing?
He's talking about dressage, and I don't really
Wait,
like dressage.
what?
It's not dancing. It's like
Did you just speak French?
dressage.
Yeah, that's French. It's dressage.
Well,
You
then I
all are
guess I
gay, to
did.
be honest. Football players are stronger than rugby players. Maybe, but rugby players are a million times tougher than football players. A million. Women rugby players are way tougher than male NFL players. I will
I think
guarantee
there's
it.
more
They got to run
murderers
into
than
each other.
players.
No, they got to run into each other head to head, no padding on the rag. Tougher than any man will ever be. All right?
Yank football. Oh my god.
Lingerie League is the only respectable yank. Does that still exist? That's where Kelly came from. Hilarious. I played rugby. It's rough. Every girl that I knew played rugby could kick my ass. Even when I was in shape, I was terrified of the rugby girls.
What sports did you did hockey?
I played hockey, soccer, and I skateboarded.
I played soccer too.
I didn't like. I hated fucking soccer. Bunch of fucking pussies in that sport. Now there's
That's
a
a
sport
lot.
of pussies.
Running. There's a sport of running.
Yeah, I don't. Not for me.
Running.
So boring. So boring.
Yeah.
You look at a soccer
I-
player
it's
and he.
fun to play.
Look, I grew up
I
with
just
a.
don't-
I grew up with a man's sport. I grew up with hockey. That is a man's sport. You got all kinds of skills you got to perfect if you even want to be mildly good. Skating, wrist shots, slap shots, ice awareness. You need all kinds of shit. Hockey is a real sport. You're traveling with knives on your feet, for Christ's sake. Fuck football. You got weapons strapped to your feet. You lose your cool, you can murder someone with very little effort. Spin kick with a skate. Yeah, Richard Zednick. Sorry, I give.
Some of the football injuries though.
I mean,
There was a pretty bad one the other week where you can just like I was watching it live and like as it happened and they didn't even have it like the slow motion, but it felt like slow motion because I was watching it.
Can-
Like the guy just landed on the other guy and you could just see his ankle breaking.
can I ask you something?
Mm.
Has anybody ever had their throat slashed in football? I rest my
Mm,
case.
Not in the game that I can recall.
Well, no,
Although,
on the field of play. What they do in their personal time is their own business.
that's about football players.
Of course I have strong feelings about hockey. I'm from Quebec. We treat the Canadians like a fucking religion. It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. But if I see a Leaf fan in the Bell Center, I'm going to fucking snap. Just kidding. I'm not that angry about it anymore. I used to be.
I like watching hockey's fun to watch.
Oh, it's so fun. And it's even more
But
fun.
I like watching football too. Sometimes.
It's so boring. It's so boring. Here,
It depends on who's playing.
Here, enjoy 3 seconds of action while we stand around fucking in a circle for 15 minutes. Boy, that's an exciting television experience.
No.
In football, the biggest thing you can hope for is someone throws a ball really high in the air and then someone runs with it for a while. That's it. That's literally the highlight. There's nothing better than that. That or QBs getting fucking killed. That's pretty cool, too. I like watching people get nailed. Like, just fucking run over. Like when the defense fucks it up.
Oh, that happened. Yeah. That's like watching the Steelers now. It's unfortunate. It's very fucking unfortunate. Their defense is so fucking bad.
Any hockey player ever shoot themselves in the dick while in the club? That's not on the... Again, what they do in their own time is irrelevant. I'm talking on the field of play. That's all that matters. But to be honest... Sports are stupid.
I went to high school with the guy who's now in the NFL, and he was such a fucking fool, even in high school.
Yeah, football players are idiots.
He just but everyone knew he was gonna be at the time, in high school. Everyone knew he was gonna be in the NFL. He was so good, and I think he's getting old now, which is kind of funny, but he was so good, so everybody just recognized it, and he just walked around the school like he fucking owned it. I'd be in class, and dude would just be wandering the fucking halls, doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do.
Yeah. Yeah, you people down there treat your kids' sports stars like they're like gods, and then you wonder why they have addiction problems by the time they're 23.
Yeah, he didn't have those. So he had other problems.
Yeah.
I think lady problems.
No. Wait, are you telling me that somebody who's in the NFL has had issues with women? No. To be honest, I didn't think they let you in the league. At least you had some sort of domestic fucking case on your goddamn.
Right. I don't know if it was. I think there was a child support thing. I don't know. And then he comes back to town from time to time, and everybody gets mad, and they there's always these news stories that come out afterwards about him tipping 10 cents on a check or something.
What a prick.
Yeah. People are like, what the fuck? Yeah. So he's moved teams a few times.
Well, this was thrilling. There's your weekly football update.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Lolly. No one enjoyed it except Lolly, so that's I'm
good
glad.
news. My fantasy team is also doing well. I am 1-1. And I'm projected to win
that's
this
doing
week.
well.
Yeah, there's only 2 games. So 50-50.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
And
how far. I mean, there's only 8 games in a football season because athletes.
That's
But
not true. This is week 3.
yeah. How many weeks are there? There's 9 weeks.
No, there's
There's 10. How long is a football season?
13, 14, 15, 16.
That's the regular season?
Mhm.
They play once a week.
Yeah.
Pussies.
And 1 bye week.
Pussies. What a weak schedule. 82 games in an NHL season. Back-to-back games all the time. No problem, bud. No problem. Bunch of toothless Canucks doing it with no pads. I'm just kidding. I just really... Hockey's coming up. I'm very excited.
Fantasy team Lolly is a true football mark. No, I do it. I do it for bonding,
Oh.
so I can make
wait.
friends at work. Because it's the work league.
Ew.
It's $10.
Lolly, who are you? You're making
know.
pies for festivals? You're trying to bond with people?
Pie is gonna be fucking ridiculous. That's why I'm doing that. The pie is gonna be absurd because I have never in my life.
Yo, put weed in it.
pie.
You'll win.
That's highly illegal.
Oh yeah,
Highly illegal.
you live down there in fucking Uptightistan.
I mean, I will absolutely go to jail for that.
Why?
And be disbarred.
Everybody would have a good time.
I'm sure.
Imagine you went to jail but you still won. Now that would be an accomplishment. They're like, yeah, we have to arrest her because she put illegal shit in it, but
Yeah.
it's a good
was
pie.
really
That's a
good.
good pie.
Yeah, I am at some point this week gonna have to figure out how to make a pie. How much preparation do you think this will require?
A lot.
Really?
You
It's
got
not that hard. What do you just follow instructions?
well, yeah, that's cooking, lolly. Well, I mean, no. Well, yeah, that's cooking. That's cooking.
Baking.
No, I know, but baking, cooking, whatever, same shit.
Baking's easy because cooking you have a little leeway. So you could kind of like fuck around with it, and that's why I always suck at cooking, but like baking you just 100% follow instructions. The end.
I mean, are you? This is what.
Am I going to make the dough from scratch?
That's who asked that? Who asked that?
Fire mistress.
Fucking fire mistress is in my brain right now. I was looking at something that Frodo sent me, got distracted, but that was my next question. I'm like, are you gonna buy the pie crust or are you gonna make it yourself?
No, I have to make it myself. I don't have to, but I'm going to because I'm going all in.
Beardy, I would trust his opinion on this. Says use a Martha Stewart recipe for the crust, lolly.
Martha Stewart pie.
On your own time. I'm not paying you.
I'm freaked out right now.
Okay. Everybody, let's be quiet. We're gonna listen to Lolly research. This is our new segment, Lolly Google stuff. While Eric,
Perfect. Is it the perfect pie crust, Beardy, or is it the basic pie crust?
Lolly, do you really need to ask? Do you want the basic pie crust? Or do you want perfection? Do you want to win this, or do you want to go home a loser?
Or the flaky pie crust.
The flaky
Our
one won't
favorite
show
pie
up.
crust, There's so many options.
The flaky one won't show up. Flaky crust is gross. No. Blech.
There are so many options.
Yeah. You don't know. Do you not know? You don't know what you stepped into, do you?
No, but it's gonna be funny.
Do you not have a mother or a father that baked pies?
My mom makes pies, and I've watched her make pies, but I never like did anything with it except for like cut the apples and like
Jesus
peel them
Christ.
and stuff.
Read Medic's comment. I want updates. Can you FaceTime?
pie?
Can you FaceTime me when you bake this pie? I want to be there for
will-
moral support. And I swear, this won't be one of the times where I say I want to be there for moral support and I just end up making fun of you for like an hour straight till it goes a bit too far and you get upset. Right? And by upset, I just mean mean, not like sad. That doesn't happen. But I want to be there. I want to be there. I'll sit there and I'll be like, you got this, Lolly. You got this.
Oh my god.
I think you should bake it live on the show. When's the pie festival? I mean the apple festival.
The 28th.
Oh shit, that's next.
28th.
That's next.
Saturday.
The 28th.
Saturday.
Wow, so you got the apple festival on Saturday. I got the Outlaw Mud Show on Sunday. Big weekend next weekend, Lolly.
What's the outlaw?
I'm
Mud
going
show?
to an independent wrestling show with my roommate because one of the wrestlers is a friend, and he asked her to go. And she's like, "Please come with me." And I was like, "Hell yeah, I'll go."
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. I haven't been to an independent wrestling show in like years, so it'll be fun to laugh. But yeah, I think you should bake. We should do a special, like, call in sick on next Friday. All right, Friday. Call in sick.
Colin sick.
We're gonna do a Friday wake and bake.
Dream my pie. No.
Lolly bakes a pie.
No.
One in the chat for
No,
Lolly for Lolly to take a sick day, so that I can put some content on my channel. Yeah, one in the chat.
We don't get to vote on my PTO.
Oh, one time there's a one. It's a legally binding contract. Now look at the chat.
No, it's not.
They're
I didn't
fully
agree.
behind you, Lolly.
It's not illegal.
Lolly. Lolly.
Fire mistress, those tips you were sending, can you send those to my DMs?
We need to build a pie. We need Lolly to build the best pie you've ever seen.
Oh my god, blackout.
we're gonna get the Mexicans to build the pie. They're gonna pay for the ingredients. It's gonna be huge, big pie. Lolly, we wanna see your pie. Wait, what? Mr. Trump, that was inappropriate. Shut up. Grab her by the pie.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
The grabber by the pie wasn't directed at you, just so we're clear. And I didn't say it. Don't ignore us, Lolly. You see? Did you see all the ones? I haven't seen that much chat interaction in years.
It was mostly blackout.
No. I saw a lot of Beardy. I saw a lot of Beardy, a lot of Fire, a lot of Byron.
Oh, you can see it. I'll take pictures. I will take pictures.
Byron is not known for smashing the one, and he wants this so bad. I saw him smash it repeatedly, Lolly. Are you gonna upset Byron? Literally everything Byron says is hilarious. Now we got Hex, we got Lime in there, throwing around the ones. Don't worry, chat. I'll work on it for the next week. We got this, all right? We're going to get a live this Friday. Lolly bakes a pie for the chat. Amazing. We're going to cut it up in tiny little slivers and mail it out to the chat.
Should I make 2 pies?
Yes. Always make 2.
Okay, so I can try one of them, or if one of them
I don't
dies,
need to tell you anything. I don't need to tell you anything. You get it.
Yeah.
Can I just like motivate you throughout the week so I can feel like if you actually do win, I can feel like a source of accomplishment, a sense of accomplishment, but by proxy.
I'm not gonna win. I'm sure there's like.
Well, not with that bullshit attitude.
There's people who probably like look forward to this all year. And like actually try and like know how to make pies.
Can we get hashtag win Lolly win, please? I don't feel the confidence in her speech right now. She needs more confidence, and we can do it. Hashtag win Lolly win. We're gonna make you win. I'm gonna draw you a pie logo so that you can I'll make a T-shirt for you, special edition, limited edition. Look at that, supportive chat. You see what I did, Lolly? I took a chat that despised you 10 minutes ago and brought them back around.
Well, some of them like me.
Tater with the Go Habs Go. That's my boy. Sorry, I get very excited. Hockey's coming up. Very excited.
You win the lottery. Oh, I hope I win the lottery. I'd much rather win the lottery than the pie contest.
Oh, little apathy from Space Medic says, meh, Lolly. Meh.
As it should be.
No, look how jacked up the chat is for you. Do you not feel
really
Do you not feel like you're gonna win now? Even the Grays are getting in on it. They don't even fucking know you. I've never seen such a tremendous groundswell grassroots movement. All for you, Lolly. This grassroots pie movement.
Well, now I need to.
Now you have to win, because if you lose, we're all going to be very disappointed in you.
Oh, man. That is so much right. I wasn't going into this expecting to win.
That'll teach you to fucking get out there and do stuff for society.
Oh, my God.
You can hear the anxiety in her voice.
Oh.
Hashtag pie movement.
I am so afraid now.
No. We're here with you. I haven't seen the chat rally together since Gable for King of the Ring.
Oh, no.
Which he lost, by the way, so we're really looking for a win, right? We really need a win. So.
Oh, now I'm nervous.
That's good.
Is it?
Yes.
I feel like it's not.
No. Nervousness breeds performance. I used to throw up before skateboard competitions because I was so fucking nervous.
Is that good?
No, it's awful. I can't control anxiety, but...
Thank you, Fire Mistress.
Lolly, I sent you a videotape to make pie crust. Oh. Yeah, Lolly, I sent you a videotape too. But,
I'm printing her recipe.
Oh, my God. Oh, I just heard the paper.
Oh, you hear my printer going?
Remy in the chat says, but Broski insults Tater all the time, Medic. No. Those aren't insults. When I say Tater is slow, that's not insulting. That's funny. He's from the South. Did you see the drawing Fruit Bat did earlier this week? I posted on Twitter of.
I don't know if I did.
I said on the chat. I said it on the show that I wanted to because Tater's Southern accent only really comes out when one he thinks he's muted, or two he's yelling back at his parents or his brother or something, right? Big time. Sometimes it comes out. It always gets a pop because he's very good at hiding his southernness, right? So the other day I was saying on the show how I wanted to go visit him but not tell him I was there and just hide in the bushes with sticks poking out of my beanie for camouflage, of course. So I could witness him in his natural southern habitat, and then Fruit Bat drew me in the bushes observing Tater. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if you saw that. No, hold on.
That's funny, though.
I'll put it up on the screen because it's fucking hilarious. She even put the sticks in my beanie. And do you remember last week when I triggered that gigantic woman, that dinosaur woman, that huge angry woman who proceeded to block my entire following as a...
Oh, yeah, that was weird. I'm still blocked, I think.
Well, you remember... Yeah, I think everybody is. Do you remember how somebody sent me a tweet saying, like, I'm sorry you're like this?
Yeah.
Somebody, like... What's it called? Oh, fuck. Needlepoint. They did it in Needlepoint. Fruit Bat again, actually. So let me just bring... This is the drawing she did. It's up on the screen now of me in the bushes observing
That's a pretty
Tater.
good needlepoint.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I love this drawing. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I wonder if I don't know if I still have the picture of it. No. Then there was this one. As everybody knows on Minecraft, this is amazing. It isn't done yet. But this one was done by Lime, and I love this one. Because she really captured, without ever really seeing me, she really captured how terrified of everything I am. Cross-stitched, that's it. Later, Blackout, thanks for stopping by.
I really like that one.
Yeah, this one's awesome. I love this one so much. Like, look at the glow from the fire on my face. It's really awesome. This is exactly how I look when there's a creeper in the game. So I don't know how she captured it so well, but that's exactly what I look like. So it was oh no, I accidentally Oh no, I didn't. Good. All right. It's on my new Twitter. Oh, can you add it at me? So I can show it completed? That would be cool. What's your new Twitter? How come people have new Twitters? Oh, there she is. Ah, hell yeah, it's done. Okay, cool. Perfect. So I'll bring it up over here. Here's the finished version of it. I'm in a cave with bats. I got my trusty pickaxe. I'm ready to go. That's awesome. I love that. Thank you. That's really cool.
That's cool.
It's very cool. Very talented young
I'm
lady.
so impressed when people have artistic ability.
It's still, to this day, like, I've had a bunch of people draw me. Like, humble brag, right? But not at all. But I've had a lot of people take the time out of their day to draw, and it still blows my mind that they to me, waste their time drawing me. Like, I'm not saying what they did is a waste of time, but I know me, and I'm like, I don't understand. But I really appreciate it, and it never gets old.
Awesome.
It never gets old. It's really cool.
It is cool.
Yeah. And especially, like the other day I asked people if they could draw Pockets, which is my dog.
Pockets.
It's my dog's name in Minecraft.
I did that. I saw that on Twitter the other day. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Do you want to know why his name is Pockets?
Why is his name Pockets?
There's a wrestler named Orange Cassidy who, when he wrestles, for the most part, keeps his hands in his pockets. And I don't understand it. It's the dumbest shit ever. I don't get it. It looks stupid. It's like making the moves you're trying to do harder. So it looks dumb, right? And there's a guy named Jim Cornette, who I've referenced here on the show many times before, who calls him my little dog Pockets. So when I tamed the dog, I asked the chat, what should I name it? And then Tater said, it's got to be Pockets. So so then I tweeted the guy, Orange Cassidy. I tweeted him, hey, you inspired the name of my dog. And then it's just the dog with pockets over it because I don't like him. And I think it bothers him when Jim Cornette calls him my little dog Pockets. So,
Funny.
There you go. That's the origin of my dog's name. So a bunch of people drew that too. That made me happy. So it's very easy to make me happy. So
Art.
because when I was a kid, I always liked to draw, even though I was terrible about it, right? Terrible at it, right? So
Yeah. I mean, I did as a kid too, and I just was never.
the only thing I could ever
Yeah.
draw with any kind of talent is, you remember Cool Spot
No.
from the 7-Up commercials?
No.
It was like that red dot, and it had sunglasses on with like buggy whip arms and legs.
No.
Oh, all right. Well, never mind.
What?
You don't remember Cool Spot?
No.
What? He had a fucking Super Nintendo game.
Google.
Cool Spot. Literally, yeah, the first thing that pops up. Maybe it was just called Spot, but the game was called Cool Spot. Look, this guy. I can't believe you don't know who Cool Spot is.
I don't remember that.
Hold on. Here, I
I
bet.
remember that there was a red. Isn't there still a red?
Yeah,
dot
there's still a
in-
red dot, but there used to be a character. Look, it's up on the screen now.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes, also, Fire Mistress made pockets in coffee.
I like her coffees.
I do too. So that's Cool Spot. I really want.
What?
What? There's a Cool Spot wind-up toy. I want it. I want it. Ew.
Okay.
Now I can't say I've never been on Pinterest. Oh well.
Pinterest has its uses.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I don't like use it for anything, but I had to get an account because like I'd be looking for an image of some sort
Mm-hmm.
and it would show up on Pinterest, and that was the only place I could find it. So I think I have an account. I'm not entirely sure. I don't pin anything though. I don't know. I don't really get the pinning.
I don't either. Broski has the mentality of a 12-year-old kid. Yes.
Well,
Yes. It's because I anticipate dying young, so might as well enjoy my life while I can. Which I'm not very good at either, but, you know.
jeez,
What's wrong with liking little gizmos and gadgets?
nothing.
You want thingamabobs? I got plenty. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. Oh, I want to know what a period feels like.
Ugh.
Underwater, your vagina doesn't bleed.
What the fuck?
What? Is that not how it goes? Is it
Did you
different?
just make that up?
Yeah.
You were seriously just sitting there thinking about the Little Mermaids period.
I wasn't thinking about the Little Mermaids period.
You were singing about
It's a
it.
freestyle. I can't control what happens.
All right.
No, my Minecraft plushie isn't arriving till next week, unfortunately.
Hi, Julie Vasquez, if you're still here after that shocking outburst.
What, you mean the beautiful display of my
New
golden
new
voice?
person is immediately scared away.
Hi, Julie. I have that effect on women.
Oh, still here.
See? Still here. Still got it. See?
wow.
See what I said, boys? Put a little bass in your voice.
Works every time.
So, Lolly,
Yes.
I'm sure you've complained about your job from time to time.
Oh, definitely.
I'm sure you've come home and you've felt like, God damn, my job sucks.
Every now and again.
Bet you felt like you were done. Had enough.
I guess.
Well, at least you never had to dodge semen explosions.
Oh my god.
Massive semen explosion after blaze hits bull artificial insemination facility. Firefighters forced to dodge projectiles.
Projectiles!
I always thought that was called the money shot, but what do I know? Hello, Julie. Again. Hi, Brisk. Oh, it's Brisk. I'm Brisky. There's one dude that comes into my Minecraft stream and only says hi, brosk, and then doesn't talk again for a bit. I'm starting to think his I key is broken, but let's get to the article. A huge fire at a cattle breeding facility in Australia, because of course, has caused thousands of dollars in damage after at least 100 cylinders containing bull semen were destroyed. Oh, F in the chat for the bull semen. Emergency.
Like, what size of these cylinders?
They're if they're calling it cylinder, I'm assuming pretty hefty.
I don't know, because I'm thinking like test tube.
No. If they had to dodge projectiles, Lolly, those ain't test tubes. They're not. They're vats. They're vats. Vats of bull semen. Emergency services were called to the blaze in the early hours of Yarram Herd Services in Gippsland, Victoria. According to ABC, it took 10 fire crews more than 2 hours to fully extinguish the fire after it broke out around 3 a.m. local time. A spokesman for the Country Fire Authority told Daily Mail Australia that the fire had completely shredded the building. Country Fire Authority Gippsland Commander Chris Loschenko said the crew had to be wary of projectiles coming at them while they tackled the blaze. Could you imagine? Your job's not hard enough that you have to put out fires for a living, but now you got giant balls of cum coming at you. I didn't sign up for this. Here we go. The Country Fire Authority, blah, blah, while they tackled the blaze. The liquid inside the cylinders was rapidly expanding, and essentially the lids of the cryogenic cylinders were just popping off the top, and projectiles were being thrown from the building, he told ABC. Yo, dropping loads. Yo, I think this is just a giant troll. Somebody was like, it's like a creative writing project, right? They're like, try to describe ejaculating, but as creatively as possible. And this was this particular person's entry. This is great. So firefighters went into a defensive mode initially to protect themselves because there were also LPG cylinders at the neighboring property, and they did a magnificent job.
Oh my god.
Impronounceable names added that he has never had anything to do with artificial insemination, which apparently is AI, side of things before during his career. Please let there be a video of just mass. Oh my god, there's video. Please. No. But it looks like the aftermath. It doesn't look like we're going to actually see giant cum rockets flying into the air, which is unfortunate, but hold on. Let's look real quick.
What?
Oh, it's only 8 seconds. Imagine it's like... Oh, God.
She can cheat and shortcut in Sonic 2.
Wow, that's a useful life skill. I wish I could do that. Bold cockey. Yes, the best Remy. Oh, man, chat's going to have to step it up if they want to take comment of the stream, because that's pretty solid right there. Yarram Herd Services Committee Vice Chairman Aaron Thomas said the loss of 100 cryogenic cylinders of cattle semen, oh my God, will be a, no pun intended, huge blow for the farmers. Phrasing, Aaron. You don't say it's going to be a huge blow, huh? You don't say. Oh, fuck, I love this. We're coming into the AI season, so there have been substantial amounts of semen inside the tanks that we've lost, which was owned by our local farmers, and it can range in value from $5 per straw to $95 per straw. That's for the tippity-top semen. Thomas said the farmers have also lost a lot of equipment as a result of the fire. So this is significant damage, and it is going to have a flow-on effect, no pun intended, on Yarram, especially after the drought, again, no pun intended, that Yarram District has experienced over the last 12 months. Cows don't want to come. Earlier this year, what are they, Asian? Earlier this year, ABC reported that farmers in Gippsland were losing as much as 70% of their regular income due to lack of rainfall and weeds causing what is known as the green drought. Not a green drought!
Oh, no.
We went through a green drought in like 2003. Really rough 3 days. It was awful. Oh, God. Jolly Roger's bilge water. Ew. imagine the smell.
Oh.
Ew. Fucking spot on, though.
Oh.
A green drought is a drought through the winter time where we have a green cover, but there's no actual growth coming from any desirable pasture species, explained Rodwell's sales agronomist
Agronomist.
Casey Willis. A lot of what's being grown in paddocks at the moment in weeds, and they have little to no nutritional value for stock. Yarum Herd Services has been providing artificial insemination as well as other services such as calf dehorning and freeze branding services for farmers in Gippsland for the past 20 years. An investigation to determine the cause of the fire is underway. So there you go. You think next time you go into work and you see that person you don't like in your office, just remember, sit down at your desk, take a big swig of coffee for the working man, and remember, at least today, you don't have to dodge giant balls of semen that are probably on fire.
That's not the only weird cow story this week.
It's not?
No. Did you see? Well, I guess I'll send it to you.
That would probably help.
Yeah. I didn't like anticipate doing this, but it just reminded me of something I saw last night.
We're on a roll now.
I guess there is definitely another weird one.
Oh, did I do the? I don't think I did this one. Oh, maybe I did. Did I do the one about the? So I can't even tell you because that it would just give away the entire story. All right, I'm just gonna do this one. If I already did it, I'm sorry.
DM it to me.
Oh yeah, so stupid. So
I'm
stupid.
gonna DM you the one that I found.
All right, since I'm not sure of mine, I'll go right to yours right now. And tell me if that rings a bell.
No.
No? Okay. Good. I'll take it by that reaction that you're okay with me reading that one after.
Yeah.
So this continuing our trend here of does this talk about semen too? The chat didn't seem to enjoy the semen talk. Okay, that's good.
No, this is just another weird cow story that I was thinking about. Like I saw it last night.
Cattle. Okay, fuck off. Leave me alone. Cattle are being mutilated and killed in eastern Oregon. No one is sure. Oh God, no one is sure how or why. Is this from this week? This is from this week. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wait a second, Lolly.
Yep.
The dots
Yep.
the dots are starting to form. The lines are being drawn. The connections are being made. A bunch of humans threatened to invade Area 51 to discover alien technology. All of a sudden, cows start going missing. It's almost as if South Park drew us a map for this.
Mm-hmm.
The very first episode of South Park, cows started disappearing, and who was responsible? The aliens. What happened? They installed anal probes into Cartman. Look at that, and look at that. Look at that farmer conveniently bent over in the position. Somebody called Tom DeLonge.
Something's going on.
What's going on?
Something's going on.
It's pretty good though, right? Can't even
Good.
tell it's just me. Sounded like multiple
I
instruments.
was gonna do it and I forgot how it went.
I think Julie likes you calling. Who's your little lollipop?
She wants to call me Lollipop. That's fine. I don't. Like if it's that important.
All right, let's see what's going on with these disturbances and these disappearances. The cows knocked them down. Wait, hold on. Oh, outside of Pendleton, Oregon, Terry Anderson's cattle have messed up his irrigation spigots again. The cows knock them down pretty much daily, and he has to fix them. He jumps out of his side-by-side vehicle and deftly rights them again, or screws on a new spigot if they're really bad. That sounds like a derogatory term. Fucking spigot.
Spigot.
It's like a gay spick. Cows just rub on stuff for the heck of it, Anderson said with a smile. They love to scratch. All right, that guy's getting a southern accent. Right now in remote eastern Oregon, a serial crime spree is unfolding. Young, purebred bulls are mysteriously showing up dead. Cowboys recently found several animals with body parts precisely removed, and it's happening just like this before in the West. It happened to Anderson back in the 1980s, when one of the rancher's mother's cows was mysteriously killed overnight. From his home place, Anderson pointed to the exact spot where he found her on top of a mountain. He's never gotten over it. Anderson said he had just been near the spot the night before. The next morning, his cows was laid over and dead, her udder removed with something razor sharp, and not one drop of blood anywhere, said Anderson. Everything you do leaves tracks. Over 200...
I was reading this last night, like, oh my god, I didn't even think that I should have sent it to you.
Over 200 miles away, outside Princeton, Oregon, Andy Davies is canning green chili peppers in a remote ranch kitchen. The air smells spicy and warm. She wipes her strong, working hands before giving a shake. Another cut-up and bloodless cow was found 2 years ago a mile from her home place. A hunter discovered the carcass near a water through just hours after the kill. Her son, a butcher at the time, inspected the slain animal. He couldn't understand how the cuts were made so clean. Lasers, duh. Davy said she and her husband rode strategic circles. What?
Alien lasers.
Yeah, of course. From space.
Mm-hmm.
They don't bother coming down here. Fucking this degenerate planet. We have furries. Around the area with a four-wheeler.
Why don't they take them?
I don't know. Well, I have one furry that shows up in my chat. We can keep them. I'm reasonably sure
Some of them are acceptable.
reasonably sure they're not fully degenerate.
Some of them are a little...
To try and find where vehicle tracks, horse tracks, something. They never found any. And in this country, everything you do leaves tracks, Davies said. Sylvie's Valley Ranch. Over an hour ago, north of Burns, Oregon, cowboys whistle and talk low to eager cattle dogs. Dust from hooves, both cloven and shod, creates a fog in the early light. As they gather the cow-calf pairs out of a large draw, the animal calls to each other. Sylvie Valley's ranch is nearly the size of Chicago. This summer, 5 young, purebred bulls were cut down in their prime. Colby Marshall is the vice president of the ranch. To understand what happened better, we rattled up a 2-track U.S. Forest Service route. And we're going driving there, Marshall said. Oh, a little ways, and then we'll get out there and take a little walk to where one of the bulls was found, and the carcass is still there. These animals were found bloodless, with their tongues and genitals precisely removed. Jesus, it looks deflated!
Oh, it's been there a while.
Ugh. Dude, it looks like it's wearing a blanket, but it's its skin. Wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's all, like, desiccated because of the heat and dry air.
Coming up upon one of the dead bulls is an eerie scene. The forest is hot and still, apart from ravens' repeating call. The bull looks like a deflated plush toy. See, I was right. It smells. Weirdly, there are no signs of buzzards, coyotes, or other scavengers. His red coat is as shiny as if he was going to the fair. Marshall said these young animals were just reaching their top value as breeding bulls. Now the animals, worth as much as $7,000 each, and their collective future progeny worth hundreds of thousands of dollars are lost.
Why are they worth $7,000 each?
I don't know. Maybe because, like, they're top of the line?
Yeah, but what, like, top of the line for what?
Their skin, like
show
maybe they're...
bulls?
Yeah, that's the county fair. That's why I was going to the fair. Marshall said these young animals were just reaching the top. Oh, I read that. Finding these rangy young Herefords, bulls, in this remote country can sometimes take the ranch's experienced cowboy days. Marshall suspects a coordinated effort. It's rugged, he said. I mean, this is the frontier. If some person or persons has the ability to take down a 2,000-pound range bull, you know, it's not inconceivable that they would have a lot of problems dealing with a 180-pound cowboy. Staff are now required to ride in pairs and encouraged to carry firearms. Alien
This is my favorite part.
and other theories.
Definitely pull up that picture.
What picture? Oh, the Henry County Sheriff's Office? This link?
No, the picture on the right of
Oh, okay.
Alien and Other Theories. Once you read.
Oh, okay. In Burns, Oregon, Dan Jenkins is a deputy with the Harney County Sheriff's Office. Jenkins has been working the cattle cases and has received calls from all over. A lot of people lean toward the aliens, Jenkins said. One caller had told us look for basically a depression under the carcass, because he said that's the alien ships will kind of beam down the cow and do whatever they're going to do with it. Then they just drop them from a gray height. They just drop them. Jenkins said the cases have been tough, with little evidence and no credible leads. He personally inspects 4 of the animals. He had a running list on his whiteboard with the top theories. All right, so here we have Officer Dipshit's top theories. We got NVA.
Viet Cong.
Viet Cong? Aliens, radiation, Area 51, or there could be witches, maybe Bigfoot, those goddamn devil worshippers, lightning, a poison of some sort, maybe in dart form, post-it note, force field, goddamn no meat eating vegans, Taylor's calves are small, sharks with laser beams, or cats. What? What?
Read the caption.
A whiteboard list tracks the theories called into the Harney County Sheriff. Oh, these are the theories. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought these were his personal theories.
No, these are things.
Oh, that makes me feel a little bit better. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Holy
why I wanted.
shit. Because the way it was written, it made it sound like it was his theories.
No.
Okay, well, now I feel a lot better about this fucking... I'll give him less of a southern accent. A few clues have led to a lot of speculation and guesses on how several bulls were mysteriously cut down this summer. Note, the image has been edited to obscure personal information of someone who has called into the sheriff's office.
They're probably all the same person.
Yeah, of course. Just calling in different voices.
Like
It was me. Vegans, that's fucking hilarious. Jenkins says the case has been tough. Well, okay, I read that. Another person told us we should run a Geiger counter type thing around the animals and guarantees that there would be radiation there, Jenkins said. And the number 1 on the list he thinks is the North Vietnamese Army. What? Like revenge for Vietnam? They're gonna take their cows? Like what? Whatever, whoever the case, what's clear is it isn't bears, wolves, cougars, or poisonous. Well, of course it's not cougars. They're not young boys. Or poisonous plants. Nor were the animals shot. The FBI won't confirm or deny it's looking into the killings. Little time to dwell. Back on Anderson's spread near Pendleton, Oregon. He's got his solid set sprinklers running now. The spigots hiss and sputter. Then... click, click. What happened to his mother cow decades ago in these new cases leaves him with an uneasy feeling. But, you just go on, Anderson said, because the next day has a lot of projects to get done too. Amen. As someone who plays Minecraft, I feel you about the projects, homie. Ranching, after all, leaves little time to dwell. So I for one, am convinced now. What up, Stefan? I'm now more convinced than ever that the aliens are not only visiting us, but using our cows as some sort of weird science project. Disgusting. Despicable. Well, from the highly, highly, highly controversial and very scary nature of aliens, we go to stupid criminals. Because here on the show, we love celebrating stupidity, mostly because 50% of this cast is mentally retarded.
But we won't disclose
Me.
which 50%.
This one's on me, guys. All right, so in our next yeah, I'm out. Bye. Loud fart
We're
gives
just
a
getting to stupid criminals.
No, that's a Minecraft kid. I can always tell. Loud fart gives away suspect's hiding spot. Leads to arrest. That's just one more proof. You should always be prepared for every eventuality. They should have had some All-Bran in the morning. Should have gotten up early enough to get all that stuff out of them, you know? But no, and look what happens when you're not prepared. This is Clay County. MO is Missouri. Is that it? American on the show. I need you to tell me.
Clay County, Missouri. Yeah.
MO is Missouri.
Yeah.
Fucking nailed it. That's a rare one. I never see MO because who the fuck wants to go to Missouri? Am I right?
Yeah.
There's
not a lot going on there.
I have no idea. I know what Missouri is. I understand the concept of that it's a place in the United States of America.
Missouri.
I understand it's a place that exists, but I know very little to absolutely nothing about it. In fact, the only thing I know about Missouri is that some people say Missouri, and the abbreviation is MO.
Yeah, it's kind of, all out there.
Is that one of the
nowhere.
flyover states?
Yeah.
I love that term.
To Kansas.
Kansas.
Yeah,
We're not in
Iowa?
Kansas anymore. Iowa. Oh man.
Yeah, it's out that way.
I don't know. When I think of Iowa, I think of Corporal Radar O'Reilly. He's from Ottumwa, Iowa. There you go. Clay County, Missouri. When tracking down a suspect, law enforcement might use a canine to track down a scent. This was not necessary for a recent arrest in Missouri. According to the Clay County Sheriff's Office, over the weekend, Liberty Police were searching for a person who a felony warrant for arrest. Apparently, this article was written in Missouri. The person was wanted for possession of a controlled substance. The suspect hid to avoid police. This is a Fox affiliate. Hold on. Am I reading that sentence wrong? Is that me? Liberty Police were searching for a person who a felony warrant for arrest. No, that's not me. Fox, get your shit together. The suspect hid to avoid the police, but apparently let out a fart so loudly it gave up their hiding spot. We got to give props to the Liberty PD for using their senses to sniff him out, read a Facebook comment from the Clay County Sheriff Office. So they even had a little bit of a laugh at it.
Oh my god.
So, again, always stay regular. Always stay regular. It's very important because...
If you plan on doing crime.
Yeah. Don't, You know what? Hey, you just mentioned Iowa. I got an article of a man from Iowa.
Iowa?
Amazing synergy on the show this morning, Lolly. Amazing, excuse me. Here you go. This is a great one.
Jesus.
Now, apparently someone was, I think I got this. I haven't read the article, but I think I got a handle on the situation here. All right? I think I got a handle here. I think someone was trying to do a sexy Santa cosplay with his wife or his girlfriend or his, gay lover, whatever it have. We don't judge here at the Morning Wake and Bake. Love is love or some shit. I think there was some Santa cosplay going on, and it went horribly wrong. Jordan Kajewski? Naked man stuck in Iowa chimney, rescued by firefighters. Carrie Sapp teased her. Oh, here, I'm going to do this in a sexy voice. Carrie Sapp teased her boyfriend, Brad, about being afraid of ghosts when he said he heard someone whisper, "Get out of here," while he was sorting cans at his Iowa recycling business. Ooh, recycling business. I'm hot and bothered now. He reuses and recycles. Of course, it wasn't a ghost. It was a naked man in a chimney. Oh, God, this article's a lot loud.
Whispering, get out of here?
What?
Whispering, get out of here?
Yeah.
Why
He
was
heard
the
someone...
naked man in the chimney yelling, get out of here?
Maybe he was, trying to psych himself up. On 3, get out of here. 1, 2, 3, get out of here.
That's actually a plausible explanation.
Yeah, he was... Jesus Christ! Oh! Stefan for $1 gave me a fucking... I got a donation and it scared me. Hold on, let me bring it up on screen. If there's no message, I'm going to be so pissed. Okay, bless you. Thank you. Thank you, Stefan. Oh. I hate that donation sound. I keep it because I think the chat really gets amused at my donation sounds scaring me, so I leave it, but I'm really not happy about it. Not at all. Whew! All right, so I'm going to drop the sexy voice because this article's a lot longer than I thought it would be. Sap said he was working the next morning at the Carroll Redemption Center when she heard a man yell for help from the chimney. She told the Daily Times Herald that the man explained, "I was playing hide and seek with my cousin. Don't call the cops." That doesn't... Was it naked hide and seek? I know when I played hide and seek. I got the hide and... me burping into the mic got me the dono, 10MC Marine. If Stefan donated because I did a sexy voice, I'd have to have a little talk with Stefan, let him know it wasn't going to happen. The police were called, as was the fire department, which eventually managed to free the soot-covered naked man. I was playing, and then they quote him again. "I was playing hide and seek with my cousin. Don't call the cops." That explains the hiding place. It doesn't explain the nakedness. I know when I was a child.
No.
Oh wait, do you have an explanation, Lolly? Did you play hide and seek naked?
No, I was agreeing with you.
Oh.
It doesn't explain the nakedness.
Okay.
I just don't understand. I mean, was he worried his clothes would catch or something? If he maybe.
I mean, if he was worried about the heat, he probably should have not gone in the only place the heat has to escape in the first fucking place.
I mean, not the clothes catching fire, but like the clothes catching on like.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
Like getting caught up and torn or dirty. Maybe he didn't want to get dirty.
I'm sorry, Chorgon. I don't. If you play naked hide and seek, that's your prerogative. I'm not. I'm not here to hide and seek shame. That's not why we're here. We're just simply sharing the information here. Firefighters. Oh, this is funny. This is funny. Firefighters initially planned to use a rope to pull Jordan from the chimney, but eventually opted to hammer a hole in it and pull him out. It would have been great if they tied the. Okay, tie this around your dick.
Keeping you out by that.
Though naked, the 29-year-old man had his clothes with him. I'm not saying I can't. Oh, Kajewski. Okay, I can say that. This was definitely a first for the Carroll Fire Department, First Chief Greg Schreck said. Brad Sapp said he knew Kajewski because he's asked 3 times in recent weeks for a job at the company in Carroll, which is about 75 miles northwest of Des Moines. I don't think he's going to get the job.
Shockingly, no. Shockingly, no.
You want
Although he's intense.
I mean,
intense.
Oh, is that him? That's him. Is that Kajewski or Justin Trudeau? I can't tell. Who did blackface better?
Oh my god.
By the way, I'm not going to talk about it because it's Canadian politics and that's not what the Wake and Bake is about, but I've loved seeing the mental gymnastics that people who call Trump racist and blow Trudeau have had to do this week to justify the blackface pictures.
Oh yeah, that's the only reason to care about it.
It's
like,
fucking
like,
hilarious.
I don't really care, but then people started trying to defend it, and that was the funny part.
The great part is that these same people would jump on Trump.
Oh yeah.
They would slit his throat in the public eye, right?
Yeah.
But now, because it's their guy in another country, and I've seen it. I've literally, and because I wanted to see if the hypocrisy was as bad as I thought it was going to be, and it's almost worse. It's really bad. You go to these people's profiles. It's like the guy last week, the scuffed Joker, who dressed up the Joker and was like super left wing, where he like said fuck homophobes, and then later on in the same sentence called people cocksuckers. This was the same sentence, Lolly. The same. There may have been a period. All right, maybe 2 sentences. Same paragraph, okay? But the mental gymnastics of like, I stand with Trudeau, but if a guy on the right wing did it, you'd want him impeached or you'd want him fucking. Yeah. It's just, it's been.
That's why Trump will win. That's exactly why.
It's been really funny. It's been really fucking funny.
It is funny. I mean, at this point, all you can do is laugh.
So basically, this naked man got. He was charged with trespassing. Court records didn't list an attorney for him. So I guess no attorney would jump into at the chance to get in touch with the naked chimney guy.
Oh, he 100% has a public defender. That's exactly what's happening.
It's not necessarily a homophobic slur, but when you're including the entire right wing, that includes men, calling a man a cocksucker in a derogatory way, is inherently homophobic according to the left.
You're implying that men
Men who suck
do
cock
not
are bad.
do men.
Basically, that's what you're implying with cocksucker. I
That's-
really didn't think I had to explain that to adults, but apparently, we did.
That's the level of.
Yeah, that's where we're at now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Let's see what's.
Context doesn't matter, but you know.
Oh, okay. Speaking of insane left-wing bullshit, I have a Canadian hero. A Canadian hero who is basically just throwing it in the face of everybody of how stupid this whole gender fucking pronoun bullshit is.
I saw this one.
So a brave man.
You know this is Babylon B.
What?
This is Babylon B.
What's that?
So it's like the Onion.
Oh, is it? Oh, so it's
Yeah.
not real?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
No.
satire.
Now I'm sad. Now I'm not even going to bother reading it. Fuck him. He's not a hero. He's nobody. I got fooled.
Still funny.
I don't want to read it. I want there to be, at least be plausible. Like I'll read shit here that might not be real, but I want it at least. I don't want it to come from like a satire website. That's just dumb. There's no skill in
I
that.
like Babylon B. I think they're funny.
No, I hate those sites because they ruin my show. Oh, here we go. So we had some animals, all right. Oh my God, Tennessee Marine, why are you so focused on cocksucker? Get over it. If you don't think it's homophobic, okay, fine. Holy shit. A brilliant story of animals going free. Here you go, Lolly. The article is in your DMs now. Yak headed to butcher shop manages to escape to Virginia mountains. Hell yeah, boys! One less yak to slaughter. Meteor's owners are still trying to lure back using treats. Asshole! Authorities in Virginia...
Free, Meteor.
Be free. Run free. Don't listen to the white man. The white man that wants to kill you and eat your meat. What do they do with
home
yaks?
on the range, Virginia mountains. Come on. Leave him alone.
It was a joke.
Ranging yak.
Oh, okay. So I call you out on something where you were clearly upset was, and all of a sudden it's a joke. All right. Good defense, bud. Real original. Authorities in Virginia say a yak on its way to the butcher's shop escaped to the nearby mountains, avoiding animal control officers and treats trying to lure it back into a trailer. The News and Advance reports the yak named Meteor was on its last ride Tuesday from Buckingham, Virginia to the butcher when it got out of its trailer. The escape, that's hilarious because remember I used to ride a yak in World of Warcraft?
Yes.
That's literally the only reason why I picked this. Because that's my yak. That's my yak in real life. The escape was called in as livestock on the loose, and Nelson County Animal Control Officer Kevin Wright says he figured he was looking for a cow. Wright says the yak crossed a busy highway and avoided officers trying to capture it by heading for the mountains. The yak...
Crafty.
He's smart. He's smarter than your average yak. The yak was last spotted Wednesday at an inn, hiding out, where the owners tried unsuccessfully to lure it into the trailer using treats.
Bastards.
Fucking assholes.
That thing related to freedom.
Yeah, the yak was just like, I ain't having this. I've had a taste of freedom, homies, and I ain't giving it up. You're never going to see my yak ass here again.
He's going to find his family.
So, this should be pretty good. I didn't read the entire thing, but this should be interesting. Oh, wait, hold on. Because as we all know, it's not easy out there, Lolly. It's not easy for us single people out there. It's tough, and it's especially tough when you're a model. It's got to be really hard to find someone when you're a model. So here we have a model opens up about her worst ever Tinder dates, including man who killed her dog.
Oh, this makes me sad.
Well, I'll try to read, like, speed read through the dog killing parts.
Okay.
Model opens up. Okay, killed her dog. Jodie Weston, who has appeared on Channel 5's Rich Kids go skint. I guess that's skint is going poor, I think. So it'd be like rich kids going to the hood. Has decided to give up on online dating and go back to meeting people in real life after 3 horrendous Tinder dates. Holy shit, there's 3. All right, Tinder can be a tricky game. Just ask model Jody Weston. What? I hate it when people start articles like that. Like, I don't have the ability to ask her, so why are you suggesting I do so?
We're gonna ask her. Don't worry about it.
Like, couldn't they do very lazy writing, I feel like.
It is.
I almost don't even want to read it. Don't ask me questions that I can't possibly... Like, don't ask me to do something I can't possibly do. First sentence. We'll give it a chance. Plus, I'm running out of articles, so we're going to make do what we got. Even though she only used the popular app for 2 weeks. Holy shit. The 26-year-old had more than her fair share of awful dates, including a man who she claims bought her a pet chihuahua and then accidentally killed it. In 2 weeks?
That just seems... Like, if somebody bought me a chihuahua...
He accidentally... We're going to get more context, I'm assuming, later on, but... Holy shit, what the fuck? If she was on it for 2 weeks... I've been on Tinder for, like, a couple months now. And before that, I was on it for a little bit, too. But no one's... I've gone on a couple dates from Tinder, but no one has ever killed anything that I loved from Tinder. Not yet. Fingers crossed next time.
Bought you something within so she's gone. I'm wondering about the timing on this. So she's gone on 3 Tinder dates within
2 weeks apparently.
At least one of those within... I mean, did he buy her a chihuahua on the first date? Like, when
So
did
many
that
questions.
happen? Yeah, keep reading.
So many questions.
I need to know. The timing here seems...
The first, maybe this isn't the Mirror. Maybe this is another fucking satire website, and I'm reading something, and somebody in the UK watching it is like, ho, 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 ho,
No, the Mirror's...
The first date saw her meet a guy at a bar in London, which ended when he fell off his chair. She said, my date spent the entire time leaning as forward on his chair as humanly possible until he practically had his face buried in my cleavage, which, to be honest, isn't that great. But what can you do? I was about to make my excuses and tell him I had to leave when he leaned too far forward on his chair and fell forward off of it onto the floor. Jesus, smooth move, bud. For her second hope at meeting, the one, Jody arranged to meet a guy at the cinema where they plan on watching the latest movie in a horror franchise, Purge. How romantic. But just as they were about to walk into the screen, she heard a woman screaming. Jody, who has appeared on Channel's 5 Rich Kids Go Stint and the BBC's Eating with My Ex, said, a guy who worked in the city took me to the cinema to watch the latest Purge movie, and as we were about to go in, I heard a woman screaming. I turned around...
Just use that quote.
Yeah, this...
Instead of... I mean, we get no new information.
Yeah. I turned around and saw a woman making a beeline for us. All I could see was her pointing and shouting with this sparkly ring on. Uh-oh. Jesus, is this what she wears to her dates? I had no clue that he was married. I just got my popcorn and ice blast ready to see a film and was caught in the foyer between a cheating husband and his raging wife. I just told them good luck and made a very quick exit. The third, however, was easily Jody's worst dating experience yet. She said the man turned up to her flat in Canary Wharf, London, with a chihuahua as a gift. That's fucking insane. All right, another dating tip. Don't bring live animals on a first date as a gift.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're going to the dog park, you could bring your own dog. You know, like dog owners, they sometimes like to go on dog dates, you know? Am I right about that?
You don't show up with like, hey.
Here's a dog. Here's
responsibility.
That's what I was
Enjoy the
about.
vet bills.
What kind of gift is that? Here's a shit ton of responsibility.
I mean, unless you are like actively seeking a dog, like.
But even then, on the first date.
Yeah, that's
like Lolly. I know that you love dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But if I showed up on a first date with a dog, it was like, hey, I saw him and it made me think of you. Here you go. I don't think we'd be going on a second date. I'd go so far as to
No.
say we wouldn't be going on the planned date.
No.
Exactly.
No.
So don't do that.
No. No. You can love dogs and maybe not want one as a, as a gift.
How about this? How about this? First date, no gifts with a pulse.
Probably fair for the next several as well.
Yeah. First year. How about that?
Yeah.
See, because I've gotten pets with girls I've been with for like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, and then it ends after like a year and a half, and then there's the whole, well, who keeps this thing?
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun. Probably
mean,
worse with
usually-
kids.
Yeah. I was gonna say though, like usually, if somebody's giving an animal as a gift, it's like a parent getting their kids a dog
Yeah.
for Christmas because they want one.
You don't bring
know?
a chihuahua to a first date. Fairly
Yeah.
confident.
And like at that point, the parents are like, "We know we're gonna be the ones actually taking care of this thing, but it's everyone's responsibility."
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Bringing a dog,
much.
yeah, no, that's just bizarre.
Okay, let's continue. Let's see. Okay. Jody claimed his face totally screwed. Wait, did I miss a sentence? Go. She said
No.
a man turned up in FICA with a chihuahua as a gift. Okay, Jody claimed his face totally screwed up and he looked like the devil had taken over his soul. When she turned down the gift. Oh, when he turned down the gift and he stormed out with the puppy. Jesus Christ, this sentence. Model Jody said she thought she would never see him again, so was shocked to find him sitting outside her flat days later. Jody said, I kept in touch with him after the date, not because I wanted to continue dating him, but because I was concerned for the dog's welfare. He continued...
After the date, did they went on the date?
I guess? No, she turned it down and he left, but, like, I guess that was the date. Him coming over with
She
the
said
dog.
Continue dating him.
No, I kept in touch with him after the date. Meaning after that initial meeting, she kept in touch. Not because I wanted to continue dating him, but because I was concerned for the dog's welfare.
Okay.
Yeah. He continued trying to see me, but I told him I was going back to Derbyshire for a few days to see my family as an excuse. The morning, so he murdered her entire family. The morning I was due to go away, I went downstairs to get my mom's car, and who did I see waiting outside the entrance to my building? Oh God, that's weird. Never let weird people come to your house, although I've done it.
No.
It's so annoying. Jody said her Tinder date then tagged along and spent a few days in the Midlands with her family,
How?
awkwardly asking her stepdad to adopt him?
This just doesn't seem like. Why would you?
Why
let
would you
him
go with him?
Come?
Why? Yeah. I smell some
Be like-
fuckery in the air.
Yeah, that's weird.
Let's just continue. Getting back to London from her disastrous trip, she revealed when I got back to London, redundant as fuck, I tried to have as minimal contact with him as possible. But a couple weeks later, I found out that the dog had died, likely because he was feeding it a diet of twiglets and Rubicon mango juice. Things took a bizarre turn. What the fuck is a twiglet? UK people, help us out. Things took a bizarre turn when Jody's Tinder guy wouldn't take no for an answer. She claimed after the Chihuahua died, I tried to fully cut things off with him, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. One day I came home and the concierge of the building called me to show that I'd been sent this massive teddy bear, the biggest you've ever seen. She kind of looks like Chaggett's girlfriend, to be honest.
Twiglets are a wheat-based snack with a distinctive knobbly shape, similar to that of a small twig.
Okay, wait a second.
Derives-
If this fucking lunatic sent her a giant bear, why is she taking a picture and posing with it?
I don't know.
Why is this thing not set on fire in a dumpster somewhere? That's what I want to
Yeah,
know.
there's something weird.
There's some
going on.
fuckery in this story. There's some
Yeah.
definite fuckery. I don't know how much we can rely on this lady.
Yeah.
Maybe she
I think
killed a
there's-
dog.
There's definitely something left out of this one.
There's some big time fuckery. She's not being honest. Around an hour later, he started frantically texting me asking if I got the gift and that he was coming over. I told him I was going to ban him from my building. He came anyway and told me that if I didn't take him back, he'd call the police to get his teddy bear back. That sounds like something a guy would do. In the end, he was escorted off the premises minus the teddy bear, which I still have. The 3 awful experiences are far from Jody's only dating horror stories. The part-time DJ said she also dated a guy who forced her to pay 200 euros, a 200 euro bar bill in Oxford Circus when his card declined. Jesus. She said that she was even dumped by an ex who left her on holiday, which led her to drinking whiskey in the hotel bar by herself. Oh, God. What trying times this young starlet has been through. Jody has decided to stop using online dating and will go back to old school methods of meeting someone in person. And then they use this picture again because I guess she only has 4 pictures on the internet. I smell so much bullshit with this story.
Yeah.
So much, to the point where I think it's just a creative writing exercise, to be perfectly honest with you, Lolly.
Or she's trying to get a reality show.
Yeah. Yeah, Jody's terrible dates. So, I'm sure we've all been on planes before. And it's frustrating when you don't get to where you need to go, right? You know, but sometimes you can understand. Sometimes there's a mechanical problem. And it's for the passenger's safety. That you got to understand. Unfortunately, a plane carrying 326 passengers was diverted because the pilot spilled coffee. Apparently, Stefan was piloting this plane. Actually, no, that's a lie. Forgive me. If it was Stefan, he wouldn't have spilled a goddamn drop.
No.
All right, so this is from CNN, the most...
Bye, Lime.
Take it easy, Lime. A transatlantic flight was forced to divert to the Republic of Ireland because a pilot spilled a cup of coffee on the aircraft's controls. It has emerged. Oh, shit. Don't kill... I'll try not to. According to the Air Accidents Investigation Branch, the Airbus A330-243, operated by Condor, was traveling from Frankfurt in Germany to Cancun in Mexico on February 6th when it was forced to jettison fuel and divert to Shannon Airport. The 49-year-old pilot, who has over 13,000 hours of flying experience, has been given a cup of coffee without a lid by a cabin crew and accidentally knocked it over as the plane was flying over the North Atlantic Ocean carrying 11 crew and 326 passengers. Some of the liquid spilled onto the audio control panel, which became very hot and produced smoke and a burning smell. The damage caused significant communication difficulty for the flight crew. Fucking commercial. God, that scared me. And forced them to wear oxygen masks, the report said. The equipment became so hot that one of the buttons on the control panel began to melt, which prompted the pilot to divert. The Air Accidents Investigation Branch said there were no injuries and that the airline had since changed its procedures to ensure cup lids are provided for flights on all routes.
I mean, why wasn't that?
Oh my God, that is... I can't pause it or mute it. Oh, that's obnoxious. And it's a fucking tampon commercial. It's hilarious. The ad said there's a lot that... Oh my God, shut up! It said there's been a lot that's gone on since your first period. I can't mute it. They're making me watch a tampon commercial.
I don't know what to do. You need ad block.
Yeah.
Yeah, mute the tab.
I couldn't.
You can't mute the tab?
No. It wasn't muting. I minimized I put the sound the entire tab. Yeah, I guess I could have tried that. Oh well. What?
Right click on the tab and mute site.
Oh yeah. There you go. I just usually close things. Oh no, I'm not a computer person.
That's okay.
Oh no.
It's okay.
The Air Accidents Investigation Branch said there were no injuries and the airline had since changed its procedure. Blah, blah, I read that already. Bunch of words. So yeah, fuck it. A pilot spilled coffee on controls, melted a button. The whole world rejoiced.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed. I'd be
Yeah.
fucking pissed.
Yeah.
To be honest, like, if it's mechanical because something went wrong, whatever, I can understand. I'd still be upset, but if the fucking stewardess, yeah, that's right, I said it. I said stewardess. Isn't that a bad word now? And like you're not supposed to call them that.
I don't know what the.
I just don't take planes. I just don't go anywhere. It makes me feel safe.
I just don't leave my house.
Yeah, it's safer.
Much safer.
So there was some big outrage in the UK. We got 2 more stories, so we're winding down, boys. There was a special deal in the UK if you ordered Uber Eats. I think it was Uber Eats. Yeah, if you order Uber Eats from like 5 to 7 on one day, you were supposed to get some free swag. And there was a big issue because a lot of people, McDonald's customers feel scammed after clothing range swag fails to arrive. So people are mad because they're McDonald's. And fair enough, because there's a picture. Oh, do I have to answer a survey? What, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, okay, fuck off. Oh my god. You're fucking, okay, you know what? Fuck you, Mirror. Nope. I'm not doing it. So basically, I read this story, so I'm just gonna give you the gist of it because fuck the Mirror. I'm not doing a goddamn survey. This show is just going.
You need ad block.
This shit is This show is going to shit. So basically, what happened is if you ordered through Uber Eats and you bought McDonald's, they would send you some socks or some pajama pants or whatever with McDonald's stuff on it. Bunch of people didn't get it, and because millennials are super fucking entitled. We need it. We need our fucking clothing. Blah. And finally, because I need to go smoke a cigarette. Florida couple attempted to have sex in cop car. Police. What is that headline? Does this make sense to you? I went to school in French, so maybe there's some subtleties of the English language that I'm not getting. But does this sentence make sense to you? Look at that.
Police are saying that.
Oh, okay.
I think is what.
But
the
is that correct?
I think that's correct for journalism. Like that's how you would do it. But
It looks stupid. Fireman says, "What the fuck is wrong with her face? Meth. See, Clay's. Meth.
It's definitely meth.
It's meth face. All right. The couple had been arrested for DUI and allegedly got hot and heavy in the back of the squad car. A Florida couple arrested for DUI has aroused attention for what they allegedly did while in a police car waiting to go to jail. On Friday night, Nassau County Sheriff's Deputy Mark Hunter pulled over 2 bicyclists who were riding around without their lights on and had almost been hit by a vehicle. The officers said both suspects, later identified as 35-year-old Megan Mondanaro and 31-year-old Aaron Thomas, that's like the second Aaron Thomas today, smelled of alcohol and had bloodshot, watery eyes and slurred speech. So there you go, meth confirmed. According to First Coast News. Actually, that sounds more like alcohol. Slurry speech is alcohol. You don't get...
DUI.
Yeah. Well, isn't DUI just driving under the influence? Is it specifically of alcohol?
That's why they're arrested for DUI.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
it is driving under the influence, but it's usually...
Yeah, because it's a DUI on a bike. That's hilarious. Yeah. Hunter said that after Thomas failed some field sobriety tests and declined to do others, he was arrested. Mondanaro was also taken into custody after she declined to take the test. Although both were then handcuffed in the back of Hunter's police car, they apparently didn't let that minor detail stop them from appreciating the romance of the moment. According to the police report obtained by the Smoking Gun, Hunter was outside of the car when both Thomas and Mondanaro took their clothes off and started to have sex. The officer said that when he opened up the door to stop them, Thomas was naked and Mondanaro had her pants down where her vaginal area was visible. Ugh. I also observed her bra was halfway off and her breasts were fully visible. After Hunter removed a naked Thomas from the car, he knocked the deputy to the ground and ran away before being arrested at a Cold Stone Creamery. I need my after coitus snack. I've depleted precious energy. I need to replenish the calories after my post-coital.
Why did he go to the Cold Stone? I mean, Cold Stone's good, don't get me wrong, but like, if I was trying to run away from the police, probably wouldn't go to fucking public place.
Probably. Meanwhile, but just keep in mind, this guy was naked. A lot of nakedness on the show today.
Naked in the Cold Stone.
That's the name. That's fun fact. That's the name of my next album. Montanaro has been charged with DUI, exposing sex organs, committing an unnatural and lascivious act, and resisting without violence, according to First Coast News. Wait a second. What is unnatural about lovemaking? I don't agree with that charge. Lascivious act, fine. But committing an unnatural would be like, I don't know, sticking an umbrella and opening it up, like sticking it up her ass and opening it up. That would be unnatural, right?
I mean, unnatural is probably...
I guess fucking in back of the cop car. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it refers to location.
In context, the fact that they were in the back of a cop car after having just been arrested.
Fair enough. Thomas was charged with threat against a public official, committing an unnatural and lascivious act, exposing sex organs, and DUI. Montanaro remains behind bars in lieu of a $12,508 bond. Thomas is being held without bail. Oh, look at that sexism.
Without bail.
Yeah. Both Thomas and Montanaro have lengthy rap sheets, according to New York Post. Montanaro recently served 60 days in jail for a parole violation, and Thomas served 46 days behind bars for assaulting a law enforcement officer. So, wait, is that her? Oh, no, that's not her. I thought that was her. That would have been funny. So there you go. Just don't break the law. And if you do, don't fuck in the back seat. I think that's pretty good advice to end the show on.
Yeah, I agree.
If you get arrested, don't have sex in the back seat.
Yeah.
It might be bad.
Yeah.
Might be bad. But on another part of me is like, you go, girl. You get your nut. You get your rocks off. Maybe they were just in love. Maybe the police, what they didn't say was that on the police radio, they were playing Can You Feel the Love Tonight? And they could. We don't know. We don't have those details. We need them. I feel to have a better picture of what went on. Check general. Okay? Every time someone says that, it upsets me. Yesterday, the sky turned red in parts of Indonesia. All right. I guess we could look at this. So here it is.
Oh.
I mean, that could easily be faked.
Yeah.
Like, I could literally do this from my computer, but don't know if it's true. Can't be true after all. It's the internet age we live in. Many of you will joke about this and think it's fun, but if the sky were blood red in Indonesia, that means God is sending signs to humans that Oh, fuck off. No, the
end is nigh.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I am so adverse to religion like that. As soon as someone's like, "Oh, this could be God's," I'm like, "Fuck you, fake." I'm not a religious person at all. Religion offends me. Turns out people burned old barns. Oh, Jesus. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for the show. We're coming up on 2 hours, so that's good enough, right? It's not Minecraft, so people aren't expecting 6 hours.
No, two is our showtime.
2's good enough. The first hour is delightful banter, and the second hour is me struggling to find news things that'll let me read them. I need a cigarette, something fierce. Lolly, thank you for joining me. It was a show.
Bye, chat.
See you next week, Lolly. And chat, we'll see you next week. Thank you guys for joining us on the Morning Wake and Bake. Might do a game stream later on, maybe some session, maybe Minecraft. Who knows? We'll see who's around. If not, Morning Decay tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's on Optics channel. If you need the link, it's on the main page. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your Sunday.
I'm from the Great White North, right? Like up above the States. Yeah. The big landmass that the rest of the world hates. Fuck yeah. We're like above that. Fucking north, I guess. The big patch of trees where everybody's bored to death. We're just chilling up here, sipping syrup, playing hockey. Before we learn to walk, we can cross-check properly. Just rocking plaid jackets. Chainsaws, we operate them right. Fucking A-right we do, bud. We cut our weight in firewood. Every 20 minutes or so. Smoke break. And if the Leafs make the playoffs, I'll fucking jump in the lake. Fucking buddy comes over to my place the other night and he's like, you wanna go out for a rip? And I was like, fucking right. Yeah. So we hop in the truck and hit the mud and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, bud. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. I come from the land of the polite, where shit's covered in ice. So when I'm down in the States, they're like, you're too fucking nice. Like, yeah, we got manners.